intelligent, and that also helps us to become happy. So to make us, okay, we'll just do revision of whatever we have discussed till now. Just a minute. So here we are discussing this second chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So this second chapter of Bhagavad Gita, first what we discuss is the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita is very difficult for people to understand. They get confused with the second chapter. The main reason is Arjuna looks like a good person. Arjuna is a good person. Then they don't understand why Krishna is telling him to act in certain way. And that was our discussion. Arjuna says that no, okay, no, of course. And then we see that here in the third verse, Klaibhyam Mam Samagapartha. So no, Krishna is understanding the heart of Arjuna. So he says that Arjuna says something to Krishna, and Krishna speaks. But he opens. He actually Arjuna reveals his heart to Krishna. Before that, Krishna was not convinced about what Arjuna is saying, but Arjuna eventually opens his, and he gives a very logical speech also. Now, what is important is that Arjuna is quoting the scriptures. He is telling that I understand everything. The truth was revealed to me. I can see everything in light of scriptures, and I am overflowing with compassion, and that's what I am. That's what Arjuna tells. But Krishna could see this is Shoka and Moha. So Shoka means lamentation or grief, and Arjuna accepts this grief for awakening of intelligence, and he accepts that illusion as compassion, which has fully covered his consciousness, and he accepts this for compassion. So Krishna is telling this is Hridaya Daurbalya, weakness of heart. So when a person experiences strong feelings, these emotional feelings turns on consciousness, right? So as soon as a person gets into a critical state, some sort of critical situation, he remembers everything from the scriptures. He starts bringing up arguments. He feels that I understand Dharma. He feels that he understands scriptures. But unfortunately, what? He is in an emotional state. That's all. And that is the very important thing, that we should not fight with people when they're in a complete emotional state. If we try to give them any logical answer, it won't work. They're in an emotional state. So here, Krishna is telling, no, this is Shoka Moha. Says that Shoka dries up it starts burning inside and dries up everything. And our intelligence gets turned off, right? And this is intelligence, presently our intelligence, which is not very pure, and it justifies our illusion. That is the problem. And then the second thing is compassion. Krishna says that no, this is not compassion, this is illusion. Why? Illusion is that we are confused. So the classical example of illusion which is given in the Shastra is when we see a rope, we think it as a snake. And then we become scared. The adrenaline rushes in the blood and some strange phenomenon takes place. That means we feel it's a snake and it's an illusion. You're understanding. So I'm not really seeing the snake, but the illusion of a snake is there. So just like, and similarly, Arjuna also, he is an illusion, and in that illusion, he is showing compassion. When I see a snake when I see a rope in an illusion, I think it is a snake, and I start becoming fearful. The fear is for nothing. Fear is because of your illusion, thinking a snake as a rope. Clear. So the fear is because of illusion. Similarly, this compassion is also because of illusion. This is not real compassion. That's my point. Just like here, this compassion has false basis. It has no real basis. And similarly, Krishna wants to bring him to the state. Tektotishta parantapa, or chastiser of enemies. By chastising of enemies. So he does not mean external enemies. This is another point. When Krishna is telling Tektotishta parantapa, parantapa means chastiser of enemies, he is not talking of external enemies. We should understand all our enemies are inside only. We don't need any external enemies. There are just enough enemies inside only. All enemies are enemies. Krishna sees Arjuna and he understands that Arjuna need to defeat the enemies of grief and illusion. He wants to encourage Arjuna, saying, you just need to get up, wake up. Now, the state of Arjuna is a state of some complexity, like all of us we experience in the morning, because where we are reluctant to wake up. Sometimes we are very lazy, we don't want to wake up. And our lazy mind brings us different justifications from the Shastra, from the scriptures, why we should not get up. They say, no, no, no. If you so much you don't sleep, no, digestion will get affected. We should have proper rest. If you sleep less, your digestion will be problem, ulcers will come. No problem. You can sleep nicely. And so many reasons it has to tell that why I should sleep for more time. But uh, this is actually the state of Arjuna also. Arjuna also don't want to wake up. And and Krishna tells also, not so much sleeping, not so much eating. Now, the very important thing Krishna want to tell Arjuna, it's very easy to overcome all these things. He says, only one thing need to be done, determination. To jump off the bed, we can stay in this relaxed state for a long time, falling asleep, feeling grief again and again, then oversleeping a little more. But only determination is needed. If a person, is very determined, then then he wakes up, the sleep is gone. That's why Krishna says, uh, this is Shruddham Hridaya Daurbalyam. He says this is Hridaya, the weakness of heart you are experiencing is very easy to overcome. Now, Krishna shows us the problem and then he actually is solving the problem. He's telling it's not difficult, you can solve. It seems to us very difficult. How it's just our, we are half asleep state when everything seems to be difficult. So if we are determined, all difficulties are easy to overcome. It is not difficult to surrender. There is nothing more simple than that actually. I am also trying. We just need to understand and hear Krishna's voice telling us about it. Basically, surrender means we are accepting whatever is happening as a will of Krishna. That is surrender. We try our best, but the result, whatever Krishna gives, I am okay, fine. Now, the very important thing. We see how Arjuna heard nothing from Krishna. Krishna told him about apples and Arjuna is talking about oranges. Mixing apple and oranges, not possible. And this is the real situation in the world also. When you talk to people and we see that they don't hear only. This is uh, very important. Actually, Zoom classes and all, no, this is the risk. People join, but they don't hear. So that's why offline classes are little safe. And uh, Why people don't hear? Because they are in the prison of their own sanskaras. That means prison of their own experiences. Now, if I start telling about a certain situation, they immediately start, oh, yes, yes, I know a person who is, if I start talking about a person is very greedy, he's very greedy, he's very lusty and all these things, then immediately we'll figure out, yes, yes, I know my neighbor is like that. He is like that. We already have certain perceptions, and based on our experiences and based on that only we hear. That is the problem. The trouble is that person is highly attached to his own ideas, and based on that only we hear. So Arjuna is also having very strong ideas, and Krishna is telling him the truth. But he cannot hear this truth because he already knows the truth. That's what Arjuna felt. Arjuna that I already know it, right? So then what is the point? I already know the truth, and and he gave conclusions also. He already has his own experience and thought, the and the prison of his own experience. He's listening to everything, and but there are filters, and that's why Krishna's word did not reach him. He starts speaking completely about something else. He is telling, how can I kill them? They are respectable people. You cannot kill respected people. Then further he says, no, Mahanubhava. He says, Krishna, they are all amazing people with extraordinary experiences. They are great yogis who need to be respected. So, very great people, noble people, even if they are greedy for money, they're chasing behind money. Nevertheless, they are good people only. So, how can I disrespect them? He says that Krishna states, and Krishna also, he was keeping silent. This is a very important lesson that which we need to hear and feel. In order for a person to hear, we need one important thing that should happen in him. What is that? And this is a very main topic of uh, first two, three verses, this verses of Bhagavad Gita, second chapter. Because we need what need to happen to a person. A person should feel certain respect towards his companion. He should have respect. With this respect is called Shraddha, faith. And faith and respect are synonyms in Sanskrit. Faith is possible. Faith is not possible without respect. Faith is not just some blind faith. Faith means respect. That is now when Arjuna developed faith on Krishna and his respect, no matter that Krishna is keeping silence, he does not say anything. But after that, Arjuna expresses his respect and faith. And this is actually gradually how Arjuna surrenders to Krishna. All his arguments are coming to end. So he gradually, the truth is awakened with him once he loses all the arguments. So this is the most important element. Like when I stand next to a person I respect and I have faith for him, that means I have a certain respect and faith on him. Then, and I start revealing my ideas to him. I say this happened, this happened. I came to him in order for him to help me and solve the problems. Then only it is possible. And of course, initially we have our own solutions. Somehow I already have certain ideas. Even if I start doing that slowly, this illusion inside will start disappear. So this is an amazing thing. Krishna is waiting for this illusion to disappear, disperse. So Krishna does not speak Bhagavad Gita until he is sure that Arjuna's faith is strong enough for Arjuna to, and he has doubt on his own ideas, first of all. We should have doubt on his ideas and faith on Krishna. So then Krishna starts speaking. So when I have faith, I will say, I am not going to doubt. But if I am just spreading out my ideas in front of a person who I have even a little respect also, the stream will not come out. Soon this, so we don't get much benefit here. Now, in the next verse, Katam Bhishmam Aham Sanke Dronam Chamadu Ishtebhyam Pratishyami Pujarha Arisudara. They should be worshipped. Pujarha means. That's what he says. O killer of enemy Madhu. I can understand that with arrows in the battle, who will take my wife. And then he says, Gurun Hatvani Mahan Baho. Mahan Baho. They are all great people. Sayo Bhuktu Baikshmati Haloke. Titvanta Kamastu Guruni Heva Bhajiva Bhogan Nitrat Pratitan. He says, oh, that, and here in the sixth verse, next verse, he says, it's better to live begging instead of fighting at the cost of life of great souls who are my teachers. Even though desiring worldly gain, they are superiors. They are, if they are killed, everything we enjoy is tainted with blood. So this is what he says. And now, if we kill, and he also says that, yeah, next verse is important. Here is actually very important verse. Because Arjuna gave many reasons till now, but he's going to give very special reason here. Nachai nachai tad ved vidam kataranno gariyo yadva jaye mayadiva na jayevo yaneva hatva tuji vishamas te avastita pamuke datarashtra. It says that here he gives a very interesting reason. He says, nor do we know which is better, conquering them or being conquered by them. If we kill the sons of Dhritarashtra, we should not care to live. Yet they are now standing before us. See, this is actually the main cause of Arjuna's lamentation. He gave so many reasons. Children should be protected, women, and this, that, cows, brahmanas, and traditions, this, that. The main reason is this one. We'll try to understand. If I kill the sons of Dhritarashtra, I do not care. So for the first time, Arjuna is speaking about the truth. Before he saw like all these things. Now, Krishna was waiting. And Krishna said a few harsh words. Gradually, the fog began to dissipate. And the first time, Arjuna confesses, I should not care to live if I kill them. And this is the truth. Why he cannot live? Why is he so scared to kill them all? Just for a moment, like we all can imagine that everyone, absolutely everyone we know, suddenly they are no more. It is very difficult for us to live. We'll not be able to live. We'll feel completely lost. We will live, but we will live, and this relationship with people are substantial part of ourselves. Can you just imagine we are in a place where we don't know anyone. So scary only. Okay. We live in this relationship with people and it's a substantial part of self. Okay. Some of our friends and even some of our enemies also. Enemies play no less role in our life because life becomes meaningful because of enemies also. Why? We do lot for our enemies. In order to prove that they are wrong, we work very hard to show we are the best. So if you don't have enemies, our life will be dull because I don't have anybody to prove myself. They are wrong, I am right, I will prove. So it will be meaningless and dull. So we live for our loved ones with whom we can share our enjoyment. We live for our enemies to prove something to them. Now suddenly in a blink of eye, this perspective that Arjuna encountered, as soon as he saw, and first time he confesses himself, why he did not want to participate in this battle because he will be fully lost. That's what he says. There will be no sense. There will be no one, no friend, no enemies. And he confesses that Yaneva Hatvatma Jiji Vishamas. Why should I care to live if there is no one? If I kill them all and I kill everyone I am connected with, and Krishna is waiting for this only. That's where Arjuna's faith is slowly coming out in the next verse. This is how the faith developed. So in the next verse, Arjuna says, Karpanya dosho pahata swabhavaha prichami tvam dharma samudha cheta ichreyascha nishritam bruhi tanne shishyasteham swadimam tvam prapanna. Now I am confused about my duty. I have lost all composure because of miserly weakness. In this condition, I am asking you to tell me for certain what is best for me. Now I am your disciple and the soul surrendered unto you. Please instruct me. Clear? So here he says that Arjuna sets and itself dharmas mooda cheta. And now in Arjuna could immaculately accurate diagnosis he can see. Before Krishna diagnosed him, but Arjuna did not accept. Now the same thing he says, Dharma Samuda Cheta. Krishna says, Are Tatasma Kashmal Vishamis Anarjustum Asargam Kirtikaram. That he didn't understand, but when Krishna, Arjuna himself he is understanding here. Yes, yes, yes. I am in this state. He says that I don't understand and I speak about Dharma. Actually, I am totally confused. That's what Arjuna says. I have no idea what to do. He says, Karpanya dosho bhata swabhava. And now, Karpanya means I am miserly. No, this is my nature. Arjuna is saying, oh, my swabhava. No, how is gone, destroyed. And he diagnosed himself. I am weak. I have no strength, no determination, nothing all. And he sets a right diagnosis. And this is a very reasonable to ask. You know, and no, you want to know your problem, and your problem is why don't you are not able to solve it. And no, Krishna is asking, if I know your problem, and then only you can come out of the solutions. So when I go to a chemist, to a medical shop to buy some medicine, first thing is I should know what is my problem to go and explain to the doctor also. If I don't have the power to solve it, it is very important moment. Krishna will further says, where from a man can get power to defeat Maya? We all have to know this. How can I defeat Maya? Where Mami vaye prapadyante. This is actually what Krishna says. How a man can defeat Maya? Arjuna is in Maya. How can a man overcome Maya? Arjuna did not say, okay, I'll just practice for some time, Maya will go. No, it's a conscious endeavor. Mamevaye prapadyante. There should be the prapadyante. That means we should take shelter of Krishna. Then only it is possible we can overcome Maya.
Prajit,
Now,
one question.
yes, yes.
Prajit, from so long we are hearing that Prabhupada makes everything very easy. For going back to Godhead, he given everything. But like because of our foolishness, we are chasing behind some very uh, very insignificant things. We are chasing like anything. So, like my question is like, uh, for me personally, it feel that we have very less chance to go back to Godhead in this lifetime. Like I already given up. I don't know whether it will be possible for me, because first thing is life is very uncertain, and another that we we ourselves make traps for us, kind of this social responsibilities and other things. So now there is very less hope that we can take the spiritual part of life very seriously and can go again, like can cross this Maya.
Do you have any other alternative to do in life?
Uh, Meaning, Proji? Or what?
Like, see, you are telling it is very difficult, bhakti. You have any
Uh,
other thing to do which is easier than this? You don't have option. You just have to continue this. Even if it takes one lifetime, two lifetime, 10 lifetimes, you don't have option. This is the only easiest path, most practical, and susukam kartu. Eventually, it is helping us to come out. See, first thing what happened, as soon as we come for bhakti, you lose so much of anxiety. Now you know that you need not go for a rat race. The struggle has so much reduced because you know that is not the purpose of life. Going up in the ladder of corporate cycle is okay. If you get it, you will do it. But that's not the purpose you want. You know, that is just to maintain the body. That reduce so much of anxiety. For people, if they don't get it, they're day and night meditating on that only. For us, we don't meditate on that. We have so many other things to do. Can you imagine how much we reduce anxiety? People want to, no, they're in so much bodily conscious. The way they look, way they are, and how much it troubles them if they're not so attractive. Second thing is they are always in the mind. So they feel that I should always fulfill the desires of my mind. That is the purpose of life. We know it's not our mind, my desires, it's Krishna's desires. So even if our desires are not fulfilled, we are okay. But you can imagine somebody who is just living for the desire and he spent so many years and years fulfilling the desires and suddenly his desires are not fulfilled. For him, it's suicide only. For us, there is no struggle like that.
mm,
And we know we should take prasadam and all. So it reduces so much of our anxiety, what to eat, what to eat. We know I just have to go and eat prasadam. But if you're not eating prasadam, then we think I didn't eat in that hotel, I didn't eat in that hotel. So we are always going from one restaurant to other restaurant, thinking that I did not completely taste everything which is there. I am losing some pleasure in this world. We know that is no pleasure. I do not go to there and struggle unnecessarily suffer. And while paying the money bill, which is beyond our range, it is so much painful to the heart. For us, no bill, no restaurant, we are peaceful. So just a little bit of understanding only helped us so much. So that is actually the benefit. We don't have alternative. If you give up and again go back to the bodily consciousness and mental level, so painful. The theoretical understanding only is saving us from anxiety. Just we came to Krishna conscious, no, we by knowing that I am not the body itself is such a relief. This is no problem. I am not the body anyway. So even if I whatever way I am looking, whatever way I am doing, I am anyway not the body. Just material nature gave me something like this. So this is what makes a so much difference in life. And then slowly, more we practice, more our illusion and moha is coming down. So what we had previously, we will not have now. You may not feel immediately that change, but eventually you start feeling, and the detachment also comes. We say, oh, why am I wasting my time? So this happens. So it does not go waste. Nothing goes in vain. We chanted Krishna's name. Krishna registered it. He will remember it for eternity. So you have any alternative other than doing bhakti? Tell me. No alternative. So whatever time it takes, we'll do this something. We'll try to be sincere, try to understand it properly, apply it and do it.
But I
Okay.
also don't. But I also don't want to come to this planet again. Not in the world.
See,
It is like.
that should not be the goal. That is Jnana platform.
Uh,
Jnanis want to escape this material world. Karmis want to enjoy this material world. We don't want to Jnana also, we don't want Karma also. Karmi people want to enjoy this world. Jnana people, they want to escape the world. We are synthesis. We want to serve Krishna wherever we are. Then
mm,
what happens? We'll not be bothered about our pleasure and pain. We are bothered about Krishna's pleasure.
mm,
So that is how bhakti is. So Sargapavarga Narakeshu Apitulyartha Darshan. Whether I stay in hell or heaven is not a question. Wherever I am, I should serve the Lord, and that is what I am meant for. So we don't bother about coming back in this material world. Wherever you are coming, whatever state you are, we just have to pray, my dear Lord, keep me in the association of devotees and always engage me in your service. So that should be the goal for us, to engage in the service of Lord. No matter whatever situation Lord keeps. You say, my dear Lord, give me a desire to serve you and let me always serve you. Like His Holiness Jayapatak Swami Maharaj. Now can you imagine what is the state of his body from last 15, 20 years? Nobody want to have such body where you have all the people always taking care of you. But Maharaj is not don't want to change the body. He is saying, I'll continue like this because I can do service to so many people. You cannot with your own hands, you are not able to eat for years and years. You cannot go to the washroom on your own. How long you want to stay in such a body? So he's not at all conscious about the body. He is conscious about his service. So it's not about, Hare Krishna, I did everything for you, and no, why am I suffering like this? He's not complaining. You're understanding? So the point is not pleasure and pain. Don't worry, we should come, Krishna, let me serve you. What about my pleasure and pain? I don't have time to think about it. I want to think about serving Krishna. That is what we should elevate ourselves to. That is the standard. Understand?
yes.
Yeah. We want to go. See, going back home, back the desire we keep. But the purpose of going to spiritual world is not to escape our suffering, but to serve Krishna.
No, but those miseries always remind us that why we are suffering just because we are separated from Krishna. So
Ah,
that is my another thought. Like, because
then
we are
you
not.
should separated from Krishna means what? I am not serving Krishna. So let me serve
Mm,
Krishna.
mm.
So miseries are reminding us that Array, you are not serving Krishna properly, serve him now. It is Krishna's way of showing mirror to us. The miseries are like that. What Krishna is doing, he is showing a mirror to us. When we get miseries, that is the time we start thinking. We ask questions, why? And then we get elevated. So this is the way of Krishna's helping us to show our face. Miseries are like mirrors. They show the reality to us. You are like this. I say, oh, I thought I was a great person, but now only I came to know that I am so attached. I am so foolish. I am an illusion. All these things. So it's a Krishna's way of helping us.
And actually, it is true, Proji. Like in problem only, we will remember Krishna. In happy moments, we will not remember Krishna. I realize it many times. When the problem will come, automatically that Narsimha come in my mind. Otherwise, not.
And if you also observe, whenever you went through crisis, that is the time you made maximum progress in Krishna consciousness also.
Mm.
We got some realizations. That is the time we came to know some very great truths about this material nature. When we were in misery, that is the time. So, because we are not listening properly, Krishna has to send some demons like miseries to wake us up. And then we say, oh, Krishna, Krishna, help me. And then we become closer to Him. Any other questions, comments? We'll continue. Next week, we'll make a poster and send. We'll be discussing on job satisfaction from Bhagavad Gita, second chapter only. And I will explain. I thought I'll send the topic ahead and what is the topic that is discussed in this chapter, second and third chapter, both. That's all. So if and no Zoom link and no recording, only offline class. Everybody.
Where, Prabhuji?
We'll do in Krishna Yoga Shala only,
Okay.
because devotees are not coming. We want
Prabhuji,
deep.
if it is possible that like I don't know about others, but even I can come to your place. I don't have any problem. Like weekly, once in week, I can come there. Like I think many people will also come. If you are coming here, we are coming there same, no?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm both are easy only for me. Or if you all have option, then you can come to Sikandrabad ISKCON also. We can have nice Kirtan, Aarti and class. That will be easy also. You get into the metro at Durgam Cheru or High-Tech City and you get down at parade ground. That's all. It's very easy. Coming to Miapur is a traffic thing. There it is no traffic. You come by metro.
But only problem is our Krishna Yokshala satsang will be stopped.
No, we can do it on Saturdays then. Saturday
Okay.
evenings. Today Friday, no, not many are coming because of Friday. But if you do Saturday, what is others' opinion? Saturday evening in ISKCON Sikandrabad. Yes,
Yes,
Shilpi?
Saturday evening at ISKCON Sikandrabad is fine. Namaste, Prabhuji. No, actually, the reason I won't be able to come or I have not been able to come is because for the next 2 weeks I am traveling. But if you're holding offline classes, then I'll miss those classes. For the next 2 weeks, I'm out of Hyderabad. But yes, whatever you have suggested, Saturday, once I'm back, Saturday evening at Sikandrabad, it is fine. I can come.
Okay, then we will plan. Is it okay for you, Milind bro? Saturday evening Sikandrabad ISKCON.
Yes, Prabhuji. Perfectly fine.
Others?
So, sorry, Prabhuji, I have one more question. So, does it mean that we will not have our classes at Krishna Yogshala on Friday?
We'll not have Fridays. We'll have Saturday. Because what is happening now? Friday, not everybody is this working day. They are not able to catch up. That's the only reason I am feeling.
Hmm, okay.
We have nice
Because
seminar halls and everything there. We can all facilities are there and you get nice dinner also. Here that is also another problem. You can have dinner and happily go back. We arrange the dinner for you.
Then
Attend.
Saturday is perfect.
because it is actually far for me, and I'm not sure
Metro.
if every Saturday if I can come, but I'll try to come as many Saturdays as I can.
Yeah.
Because Krishna Yogshala, I think it's closer to a lot of people, at least in Whitefield and Kondapur. So maybe we should not
But Saturday it is
discontinue.
not available. That is the only problem.
Yeah, yeah. Saturday, it's even Sunday.
Mm.
It's not available, Prabhuji. Sunday.
No, both the days is yoga shala, na?
Mm,
Everybody goes and do
yeah, yeah,
yoga.
yeah. Teacher training classes they have.
If we get any place in that area, then we can do on Saturdays.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe temple is better. You'll all get to take darshan and take darshan of Lord in time.
Yes,
I think
I'm. Yes, I can come. At times, I can come. Yes, that is for sure. Yeah, let's see.
Maybe you get used to it once you start.
Yes, that can happen. Yes.
Yeah, we get used to it. Actually, it's our mind only. I go
Yes.
from Miyapur. Many people they go from this end to that end in the city. Every day they go. It just they decided that they want to go, and that's
We'll
perfect.
have it on the same time, Prabhuji, or can we do it little early?
Yeah, yeah. Anytime Saturday, I'm okay.
Okay,
We
because
can do early also.
Saturday morning can we have, Prabhuji?
Depends on how others requirement. We can take voting in the our group and then decide.
Okay. Yes.
We will give 3-4 timings: morning, afternoon, evening,
Yes.
on
Yes.
Saturdays.
Morning is a bit difficult, Roji.
To wake up only.
No, no, not to wake up, but like other activities also.
To catch up things.
Mhm.
Okay, we'll take voting and we will try to do early. We can do from say 4:30 to 6:30 like that, and you can have dinner and leave.
Yes. This timing would really be nice. 4:30.
Yeah, 4:30 to 6:30. Then somebody is interested, they can attend Aarti will be there after that. Otherwise, they can take their dinner and leave.
This is a good time.
I'll post in the group.
Okay, Prabhu.
Actually, main point is uh, here why many people are not coming is because it is Friday evening. That's the only concern I had. And otherwise, I don't have problem coming there. But I'm seeing that we are putting effort, but not many are getting benefited. So I wanted to give benefit for many. That's the only reason. And Saturday evening is like a very uh, good timing. Yeah, once in a week you can come to temple, not a problem.
Yes.
We should.
Good for we can actually the environment is completely different. If you come to temple and attend, you get a different experience compared to uh, wherever we are. It's a completely different environment. The advancement we make, our understanding, our realizations are very fast. And one more thing, service you all can do, you can invite others also.
Yes. Yes.
I will invite our group members.
Yeah. Yeah, you call them and invite them to come. We'll have nice prasad. That much I can carry it. Actually, in temple, that advantage. Here now, I'm not able to cook and bring. So there I can promise nice prasad. Dinner you'll have.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Yeah,
Yes, I
so
think.
next week topic is okay. Then I'll announce the topics also. Then it becomes easy for you to advertise and inspire others also to come. So next week topic is, what is the topic I said? Anybody remember?
Job
Job
satisfaction.
satisfaction.
Jokes. So that will the topic of this. Actually, it can go for 2-3 weeks also, but we'll see how much you are. We can do it in different sessions. So one session, there are different levels of understanding. It's a very nice topic, job that why we don't get, and then there is what do you call jumping from one company to another? What is that called?
Switching.
Huh?
Switching.
Switching? No, there is another term they use. Anyway, so we will try to discuss on this. And then after that, I thought work-life balance also we should discuss. And that is also another topic I thought. And emotional intelligence is also one topic I wanted to discuss. And yeah, so, and actually different chapters of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is trying to teach us different topics. So we will try to see for chapter is what all topics Krishna is touching. So in this second chapter, actually there are two topics which Krishna takes very nicely is how uh, we are not we should not take the desires from our mind seriously. Why we should not take them seriously? That's a very nice explanation Krishna gives in the second chapter 2.13, 14, 13, 14. And then another point of discussion is the application part of because Bhagavad Gita second chapter is considered the summary of whole Bhagavad Gita. So that also is a very important topic to discuss. So thank you all very much for joining. So anybody want to say, okay, only 3 are there about our who are attendees in this, I think.
Prabhuji, I have a question.
Yeah, sure.
So, uh, when you were explaining the chapter and we were explaining the shlokas, and you mentioned that how Arjun is like he has misunderstood illusion for illusion and compassion. He thinks that compassion, his illusion, he's thinking that that is compassion, and that's
Yeah.
not real compassion. So
Yeah.
then, what is real compassion?
Real compassion is for the soul, not to the body. Real compassion is you are helping a living entity to come out of his illusion and out of his suffering once for all. That is actually real compassion. We are not uh, presently. Archana is thinking about the body. Like Prabhupada gives example of a person is drowning in the water, and you jumped in the water and protected. You took the coat of the person and brought it to the shore, and it is like protecting the coat of a drowning man. What is the use of protecting the coat? You should protect the man. Similarly, we are showing compassion to the body, but it's not actual real compassion. Compassion is for the soul. That means, uh, see, now if a person is hungry, I feed him some food. Now, tomorrow again he will be hungry. Tomorrow again I'll feed. Then after 1 week, I understand that why to feed him every day. I'll give him a job of a 5,000 rupees. But 5,000 rupees salary, how can somebody be happy? He will need 10,000 rupees. Okay, he has a job, but then some place to stay. Okay, give some place to stay. And he will manage with 15,000. But he's alone. How can he be happy? He should be married. Then he'll marry. Now, any situation, now tell me how many people who has job of good salary and who are married, are they completely happy?
No, no.
Now they think maybe children are not there. Once I get children, I'll be happy. Then they'll have 1, 2 children, and things become more complicated. Now, I am not telling that there is no happiness. I am telling that even they are also unhappy. That means whatever state we are, there is unhappiness. See, now why do Virat Kohli had to go to Vrindavan and meet Premanand Maharaj? What is less for Virat Kohli? He is very famous. He is very rich, and what all he don't have. He has a good wife, children. He is having all facilities. Why he need Premanand Maharaj?
Maybe he's not happy.
Why he need? That is the point. Because no matter whatever you have in this material world, you will be miserable. You need, what is needed is the soul need to be connected to Krishna. Otherwise, no, all this, Nita Ambani and Mukesh Ambani and what is Anant Ambani, whatever. Why they are going to temples? Why they give? I know he's walking. What is his name? Uh, Anant Ambani, na? They walk actually almost 200, 300 kilometers. They walk to go to Nathwar. Now why he has to walk and to go all the place? What is less for him? He is like top 10 richest people in the world. Top 10. Or it is top 20 people of the world. That's all. Nobody is there above them. What is less for him? Why he need God? Because the soul need God. The compassion is for the soul, not to the body, not to the mind. Like no child is crying, crying, crying. I want this, I want this. Out of compassion, you are giving. And the child's demand keep on increasing, keep on increasing. No matter how much you give to the child, this, you cannot. After some time, you have to tell, no, you'll not get it. That is compassion. So it is not just for the, we'll discuss this more on this topic when I will explain that I don't like is not compassion. Doing right is compassion. Compassion to the soul. Like if somebody is doing a wrong activity, punishing him so that he will rectify himself and protect his soul is compassion. Like say if mother is seeing the child doing a wrong activity of stealing something in the kitchen. Now mother gave nice beating to the child. Is it compassion? Yes, it is compassion. Why? Because if mother don't punish the child, then he will end up becoming a big, robber or dacoit or whatever, mafia or something, because the tendency is wrong in him. So compassion means to help a living entity be in right direction. That is compassion. Clear?
Yes, yes, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Any questions, comments? Okay. Thank you all very much. We'll end here. The next week topic I announced. I'll try to make a poster and send. We'll meet in ISKCON Secunderabad. Hare Krishna. Bro, you are mute. Milin through.
Hare Krishna.
Yes.
Actually, only for the next week, I'm going to home for
Okay.
some emergency. From next to next that, I will attend all.
Okay, then we'll wait for even Shilpi Mata is also not there, so we have to wait for 2 I'll
Yes,
take some other topic then. I'll keep that topic for both of you. At least.
Yeah. I want job satisfaction, Proji.
I'll keep that topic aside. I'll take some other topic next week.
yes, Prabhuji, I will be coming back on June, on June 9th. So that weekend, that is from 14th June, I will come to ISKCON.
Okay. We have, yeah. Okay.
If online classes are happening, then I will attend. But like in person, then I will be able to attend.
I want to take in temple because online classes, it's like this only every time. We will not be able to. We are not able to discuss only anything much. If we are sitting in
Yes,
front of each other, then the discussion is
yes.
simply. There is so
That
much.
is different. That is
Yeah.
very different when we sit with you and when we talk and we see
Yeah.
each other. Talk,
There's quite
yes.
a lot difference.
Yes, Prabhuji.
That discussion also goes much better than this. I can sit for 1-2 hours once.
Yes. Okay, Prabhuji. So please carry on everyone. I will join from 14th, Prabhuji, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you all very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Proji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhupada ki jai.
Chalo, Prabhupada ki jai.